What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and we finally got to test Dragon's Fate. Okay, it wasn't even exemplar, man. Okay, I got my little notes. You guys know I'm old school, right? I got my little notes. Okay, we tested Dragon's Fate non-exemplar versus exemplar Mirage Orb, exemplar Phoenix Eye, exemplar Elegy. Okay, and I wrote down all the different damages that they were getting, and we're gonna do a little bit of Forge of Light pulling, okay? While we talk about this. First of all, let's go buy it. Okay. Well, just to knock it out the park, bro. This new artifact will be the best mage artifact. Surprise, surprise, right? The G4 artifact is the best. However, did I say Forge of Fate? Wait, what? Did I say that, chat? We are live on YouTube right now. Okay, Treasure Forge, cool. Purchase all, bang. Cool. Oh, calm down. No, it's not the wrong bundle. It's not the wrong bundle. Okay, so we already 1 out of 2. Let's just hope that we get lucky here. Now, let me go over some numbers real quick before we start this. So, the Dragon Fate hitting 5 targets. We tested it hitting 5 tanks, okay? I'm not going to go and show you guys the reports for that. You guys can look at the live stream that I'll link at the end of this if you want to look at all the testings that we did. I also tested it. Oh, actually, I could show you some other ones. We'll kind of go into that. Let's go ahead. So, real quick. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, but so the Dragon Fate did about 70k damage to 5 tanks. Okay? The Phoenix Eye did about 50k damage to 5 tanks. Exemplar. Okay, so the Phoenix Eye, for being a gold key artifact, is only falling behind 20k damage, which is not bad. And you're also saving yourself like, $800, $700, $900 in pulling for Forge of Light stuff, right? But granted, once the Dragon Fate is exemplar, I wouldn't doubt if it hits numbers of like 90k up to even 100k, like double the damage. So the Mirage Orb exemplar, 60k damage, okay? And then the Elegy, 19k damage. And yes, the Mirage Orb was hitting 3 targets. When it hit 5 targets, the Mirage Orb, it was only 3 targets there for 60k. And then the Elegy was at like roughly 20k damage. And then we went into the whole like ideology that, yes, the Elegy is doing less damage, but it's also bringing a lot of control to the field, okay? So, I mean, looking at it from its perspective that we're talking about, I think that's why the Phoenix Eye is just doing so much better in terms of just like merits. When we talk about utilizing the Phoenix Eye over the Elegy, that's why it's doing more damage. You know what I'm saying? Bringing you in those more merits. However, the Elegy is silencing those tanks from being able to proc. For example, can you, like, the amount of value that comes from the Elegy from silencing the Kuma is crazy. Okay, 1 Dragon Fate. Okay, come on, guys. Card, and artifact. And then we'll go, and I'll be able to switch to 4 Dragon Fate, 6 Dragon Fate, 2 new Artie, 4. Come on, chat. Wake up. Number 10 for the Fate, 9 Dragon. Okay. 9 Dragon, 5 Fate, 10 new Artie, 7 new Artie. 3 Mana Stone. Why? Brother, ew. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, the next one is going to be it no matter what, okay? The next one will be it, and we will use a little bit of gems for it. Okay, we will use a little bit of gems for it. I would have to use what, like maybe like 20k gems? Roughly? So going past pity, we will do it. Ah, damn it. You have to tell me to get the new artifact. You're at 4 out of 5. Do you max it? Yeah. I would say so. Or if you want to potentially save yourself some money, depending on what your depending on how your KVK is going, more than likely they're gonna have it in the Dragon EOS. You know what I'm saying? So like you don't have to go like super crazy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, guys, who can guess it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoever guesses it gets mod for the rest of the stream. 3, oh shit. 3, 2, 4, 4. Who was that? Zvern. All right, Zvern. Zvern, you're temporarily a standard moderator. Boom. Look at that. Damn, Zvern. Sheesh. Sheesh. Chad. All right. Okay. Now, let me switch to my other account because we did test against DPS targets as well. Okay, we did test against DPS targets as well. Let me switch accounts real quick. But yeah, guys, this artifact is crazy. So the main thing from the artifact, some of you guys may be wondering, when we were testing this artifact, okay? When we were testing this artifact, so you guys know when you click on statistics, it also takes into account the extra damage it does from the passive. Okay, as you guys know, okay, let me show you guys the reports now. So we did a bunch of testing, okay? So this first one here, let me go away here, bang. Okay, so the first one here is Thalea Thunderland versus Young Ming. So this one was a artifact versus artifact, no pets, okay? Look at this, 29k to 11.8, dogged on it. Next. 28.8k to 11.6, still dogging. I mean, granted, it's the elegy, right? Some of you guys are like, it's the elegy. 30.2 to 11.3. Don't worry, because we also tested the Mirage Orb in single target damage. Okay, 28. Okay, so it's still like 28.30, right? So here we go. Phoenix Eye, 17k for single target. Okay. 15.7. So it's still beating out the Phoenix Eye even at the single target. Now here is the crazy part. The Mirage Orb, 24k. Single target damage wise, it still beat out the Mirage Orb. And now hear me out, okay? Here's the thing. I think in the initial impact, initial burst artifact damage, the Mirage Orb is still king. The Dragon Fate starts scaling more damage as you are doing normal attack damage, okay? Because I'll show you. And then, okay, let's go again. And then we did it again with the Mirage Orb, 23.1k. So you can see here, and Jason's Dragon Fate is obviously maxed. It's already doing more damage than an Exemplar Mirage Orb, guys. That is absolutely insane, which makes me kind of want to rethink my artifact choice decision here. So I think I'm going to change the Mirage Orb off. For one, I don't have Burt. I could potentially use it again. I don't know. I could probably go Dragon Fate here and then also Serpent's Edge instead. But I also don't have a Serpent's Edge. But I do almost have an Awakened Quan here, or Kuma. But anyways, that's besides the point. Anyways, guys, getting to what I'm trying to tell you guys. This new artifact is definitely insane. I know that some people were like, oh, it's basically, whatchamacallit, a Phoenix Eye. Like, just use the Phoenix Eye is just better and da-da-da-da. Like, dude, no, it's not, man. Let me tell you guys the bread and butter of the Dragon's Fate, okay? The bread and butter of the Dragon's Fate is this additional effect here. When launching a normal attack, the Wielder's Legion has a 50% chance to deal extra magic damage the next time it deals hero skill damage. Damage factor 80. Now, the reason why this is important is because Ming is the one that scales the Dragon's Fate to be to where it's at, right? So it's next time it deals magic damage. Okay, I don't know if a normal attack counts as just magic damage. I would imagine that it's Ming's passive skill. So I think, like, I mean, dude, maybe a Dragon's Fate, maybe a Ming Tohar can make the Dragon's Fate go absolutely insane, would be my guess, if it works based off the passives being able to have a 50% chance to deal it. Now, if you have Ming, now I'm kind of theory crafted. Now, if you have Ming and Tohar, both having a 50%, both having, but listen, I know it can only be triggered at once every 2 seconds, right? So, but if you have 2 heroes that can potentially trigger that, that could potentially be more. But anyways, this is the Dragon's Fate's bread and butter. So its initial hit, its initial punch, like I said, is not as strong as a Mirage Orb. But over time, the Dragon's Fate does end up outdoing it, even the normal one. Okay. Now, the Exemplar increases damage factor by 500 and an extra target. So, yeah. I think it's kind of a no-brainer, you know what I'm saying? For the Dragon's Fate. So I know some people already have the Dragon's Fate unlocked, so GG. You have the best artifact, the best mage artifact in the game. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that testing, and it kind of helps you guys feel a little bit better in your decisions for having gone for that Dragon Fate or not. Yeah. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Big shout out to Jason for helping us get that testing done. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel and don't want to miss out on any updates that we have, make sure you guys hit that sub button, turn on the bell notification, lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video. Also, with that being said, a lot of people have been asking about, is follow-up good to go for the Flaming Manticore? What I will say is, I think it is. Okay? The Seraphic also clears stacks, but the Flaming Manticore also, you know, and the Seraphic is fine. So I think the Flaming Manticore, regardless of it resetting the stacks or not, at first we thought like it was kind of bugged, like the follow-up wasn't really working. But, you know, it was just because it was a level 0 follow-up. So, I mean, level 0 follow-up is kind of trash. But anyways, I think you should be good to go. However, I still need to test it more. So take that for what it's worth. Okay? There's other players that have a Flaming Manticore with the follow-up kit, and they're saying that it's working perfectly fine and it's pretty good. So I think we should be fine to put the follow-up kit on it. Like I said, I'm still got to do my own testing. However, I don't know if you guys noticed, they also changed the target to be only up to 3 enemy legions. So it used to say, when they first came out, all legions in the lava get damaged. So and you guys heard me kind of freak out about that, because I was like, damn, I mean, if it's all legions, like, this thing's about to be broken. Of course, they ended up fixing that, and now it's 3 enemy legions. So now we're back. So my next video is going to be focused on, we have 2 more. We have a garrison, right? What is going to be the new best garrison, which I think it's definitely going to be Grimoire Ming with Dragon's Fate, with a Seraphic. That is my guess for single target damage, okay? Or a Shadow, depending on what you have, but I think the Seraphic will end up outdoing the Shadow potentially. However, the other, like I said, is it going to be the Flaming Manticore, or is it going to be the Sapphire Phaedrake? Now, that's something I'm going to have to test. I'm going to have to find somebody that has a good 2-star Sapphire, not 3-star, okay, 2-star Sapphire versus another 2-star Flaming Manticore, put them side by side and kind of gauge their damage. That's going to be our next one that we want to focus on. If any of you guys want to assist me with the testing, because you have a 2-star Sapphire and a 2-star Flaming Manticore, I would greatly appreciate that. Maybe we can sit in a Discord and go over the testing for it, you know, both with the follow-up kits and all that. I'd greatly appreciate it. Until then, I'm going to try to find somebody that has both of those set up that way, and we can provide some good video, good content for you guys. But anyways, that was a long outro as usual, right? I'm a yap specialist, so that kind of just comes with the with the trait. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.